Hey everyone, today is day 10 and I got woke up a little early this morning, so I'm getting a little tired. Just My cat decided to, actually my son's cat, and I keep saying my cat because we're the ones that end up looking after her instead of him. But she is, hey Rylan, how are you? She is a troublemaker. Hey Tiff, hey Ellen, hey Ro. So these are, so it's just a little interesting that it's my cat. Hello, Madame Colette. You seem to catch me on live often. And poor Aunt Barb doesn't seem to catch me live. She catches me on the replays. And so she was trying to figure out how come I kept saying, hey, Madame Colette. I'm good, Rylan. So one of the things that I need to be sharing, and he's probably not even going to watch anyway, is that I'm supposed to be making sure to make it a public announcement that Sheldon made dinner. He doesn't do that often. Actually, he does if he's making hot dogs or craft dinner or something easy, but he actually made dinner, so it was really nice. So I'm putting it out there that he actually made dinner. So hooray, Sheldon. So, but like I said, he's probably not even watching anyway. So, but today is day 10 of our 30-day challenge, of our gratitude challenge. Hey, Pat. Bonjour, Patricia. And so one of the things that I'm going to start, so the question is 3 things, or the prompt for today is 3 things that I love about myself. So one of the very first things that I can actually say, and it is the very first thing that I say no matter who asks me, is what is 3 things that I love about myself. So the first one is my eyes. So I absolutely love my eyes. I think that I have the most beautiful eyes. My eyes are brilliant, bright blue, especially in the sunlight. So the way that the sun reflects on my eyes, they are a brilliant blue. And so when, so years ago when colored contacts first started coming out, I would actually get accused of having blue, like that I would actually have tinted contacts on. And so it's like, no. So then when I would actually take my contacts out and wear my glasses, hey Kayla, when I would actually wear my glasses, people would say, oh, really, your eyes are really blue. And I'm like, I know. So I do. I have beautiful blue eyes. And so that is my most favorite thing about myself. And so, and I actually had to, I really had to think about this one, before I actually responded. And so, because it's not easy. It's not easy to be able to pick things out about yourself. Hey, Chantal. So my eyes was my first, and like I said, first and always is one of my first. And then the second thing that and I wrote them down because I knew that I wouldn't remember them all, because then I would be stumbling trying to figure them out. So I actually wrote them down. So compassionate. So I am compassionate. Sometimes I'm compassionate to a fault, and so that is, and actually very interestingly, is I said that to somebody else. Do I have something in my teeth? I do. Sorry. Nobody even told me that on my last one. Hey, Hannah, as I'm picking my teeth. And so it's not getting, I'm getting ready for bed after, so I haven't brushed my teeth yet. I'm going to do that after, when I'm getting ready for bed. But I know, eh, Kayla? It's like, seriously, I've got something in my tooth. And so anyway, the second thing that one of the other things that I come up with, I'm picking out things, not one of them. That's actually kind of embarrassing, but hey, who knows? So, but it's being compassionate. Hey, Tracy. And so I was actually having a conversation with somebody else who is very, very loving and caring, and again, sometimes to a fault. And so it's just really important for me to be able to recognize that. And are you laughing about something in my tooth? I don't know when you popped on because there's always a delay, so I'm not really sure. Hey, Rose. I haven't talked to you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Hope your mom and dad are doing okay. And so it's just really important for me to make sure that I actually maintain boundaries. And sometimes my boundaries aren't always the greatest. Sometimes I give a little more than I should and then go, frig, why did I do that? So that's what I mean about being compassionate to a fault. So if somebody needs help though, I'm always there to be able to provide them whatever support it is that I can. So, but I also have to be cautious of not being able to break those boundaries. So I'm still curious as to why it is that you were laughing, Tracy. So if you're still on, I'd really love to know. Because like I said, I'm not sure if you actually came on when I was actually picking my teeth. So the third thing that I wrote down is, this one's kind of weird. Actually, this is a prime example of, of what it is that I'm talking about in this next one, is I love how I am all over the place with my thinking. So one of the hardest things about being, you're right, that is one of the hardest things. And so, and it's about being able to maintain those boundaries. And when I was working, that was one of the things that was easy. When I was working out, it was something that was easy, but this is in my own personal life that I'm talking about. So like not in my professional life. Hey, Jen. And so one of the things that I'm going to have to order some more, I'm actually going to get distracted again. I'm going to have to order some more mascara. So I'm going to have to message you. And, but anyway, on a side note, I need to do that. And I laughed at you thinking stuff in your teeth. Yeah, no, I actually had something in my tooth. That was the whole thing, is that I actually had something in my tooth just before you came on. And so, so that was the part that was actually really good. And it was like, okay, so is she laughing because like she saw me picking something? Because Kayla actually hopped on just as I was actually picking it out of my tooth. Because it was like, oh, my supper's still in my tooth. I was actually just bragging about how much that my husband had just made dinner for us, because he doesn't typically do that unless it's something like really quick and easy. And so the joke is when we have takeout or we go out for a meal, is because he's the one that's making dinner. So that's the big joke in our house. And Rye, I miss you too, and I really wish that we could actually spend more time together. And so you'll have to just talk to your mom about us getting together more often, because it would be great to be able to see you. So but here I go again. So the third thing is about me squirreling. So so as much as I would love to be able to be focused on one thing, is that my brain just kind of goes all over the place and it just kind of squirrels. And so that whole theme of like squirrel, that really truly is something that I do. So I'll be having a conversation and it's like, oh, what about this? Oh, what about that? And this video actually proved it quite well. So, but one of the other parts of it is that with that, that being able to be focused, is it would be nice if I would actually be able to be focused enough to be able to rearrange my my office space and know how it is that it's actually setting up and what it is that's going on without having to go for a number of days of being things up. So it's been nearly a month that I've actually been rearranging, and maybe a little bit longer, rearranging this space and making sure that this space is actually going on. And but I don't do okay, well, this is all the things that I actually need to be doing. It's like, okay, well, let's just do this and let's just do that. And so like today, for example, is that I added some really cool words into my space. I've been able to, one of the things is the light. I was actually able to get my light back up into this space. And I just want to share this one. Oh, you guys can't see it. But it says, if the plan, that you can't see it with my light on anyway. So, but it says, if the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal. And so because I actually do a lot of planning stuff, that is something that I love to be able to do. And of course, because I do a lot of, I've been promoting a lot of the CBT stuff that I've been doing for the anxiety program. I saw this one today of change your thoughts and you change your world. And I'm like, huh, how is that for interesting? I really like that. So those are the ones that I actually put in. Hey, Billy, hopefully Cage is feeling better. But so that that is something that I like about myself. I like the fact that I really have these ideas that pop into my head and know what it is that's going on. Makes it a little difficult for you to have a conversation with me sometimes, but it is something that I do. And so, I know that if Tracy's watching this later, that it's that squirrel, and she laughs about it, because that is definitely me. I definitely just kind of go squirrely all over the place. And so yeah, so those are the 3 things that I love about myself. And I know that not everybody is actually in this challenge, and I'm going to share this in the group for those of you who are in the challenge. And if you're watching this on the replay, I'd love to know, what are some of the 3 things that you love about yourself? Give me 3 things in the comments that you would actually, that you actually love about yourself. I'd love to be able to hear more about some of the things that that you love about yourself. And so, but yeah, those are my 3 things. And like I said, even my squirrel brain, I love my squirrel brain, because it does allow me to be able to be creative and to think about things. And I really do think about things. My brain is going 90 miles an hour, and sometimes it's an anxiety brain and I need to like shut that down, but a lot of times it's just my my ADD brain. And because I don't necessarily think that I have ADHD, but I definitely have an ADD brain. And so but that part of things helps me to be creative. And so when I was actually able to focus a little bit more and a little longer, even though I had ADD. But it was but as I get older, my squirrel brain just goes a little faster, and I have to like recover it a little sooner. But anyway, that is where things are at for me today on this challenge, and I will talk to you all soon. So I'll be back sometime tomorrow to share my gratitude for tomorrow. Again, I don't know what the challenge is going to be, so it'll be a surprise. Bye for now.